If you want to become a much more profitable and confident trader, MotiveWave or Quantower might look like your best options. But the question is, which one actually gives you the edge? After thoroughly testing both, I discovered some features that can massively improve your analysis, and some flaws that could cripple your performance. I've spent months using these tools to find the real edge, so let's break down MotiveWave versus Quantower and see which is overrated and overpriced. Okay, let's get straight to the point of this MotiveWave versus Quantower debate. The truth is, they're built for completely different trading styles. It's not about just which has more tools, it's about which one fits how you think and trade. That's how most tools are. MotiveWave is like a master analyst's workshop. It's built for deep, thoughtful research, and I think the core of this program is its incredibly powerful technical analysis toolset. We're talking about advanced Elliott Wave tools, Fibonacci projections, Gann studies, and harmonic pattern recognition. It's designed for the trader who wants to build a rock-solid thesis before ever placing an order. This is for swing traders, position traders, and serious analysts who believe their edge comes from superior chart analysis and strategy testing. But don't just take my word for it. When I looked into what other professional traders are saying, their feedback and what they said confirmed exactly what I experienced. One user who trades futures said MotiveWave is clearly made for real traders. He loved that it works flawlessly on both Windows and Mac, which is a huge plus, and says it stays stable even in fast markets without hogging system resources. He specifically praised the TPO, volume profile, and the automated Elliott Wave tools as massive time savers for him. His final points pretty much stuck with me. He said that it's a better investment than paying recurring fees for other platforms if you're serious about your trading. Straight up. So yeah, that's a powerful endorsement from someone who uses it to make real decisions in the market. Alright, now Quantower is a different animal. Its strength is its speed, modularity, and execution. Think advanced DOM trading, ultra-customizable workspaces, and seamless connectivity to dozens of brokers for futures, crypto, and CFDs. It's designed for the active intraday trader, the scalper, the person who needs to see order flow and act on it instantly. If your trading is about reacting to the market right now, Quantower's environment is crafted for that pace. And the user reviews highlight this split. Another trader I found during my testing raved about Quantower's flexibility and clarity, calling its interface intuitive and praising its advanced order flow tools. This made perfect sense. For the trader glued to the DOM, Quantower feels kind of like home. Alright, now that we see their core differences, let's look at the specific tools that make these platforms tick. I tested every major feature, and the gap becomes even clearer. Let's start with MotiveWave. If you believe your profit comes from meticulous preparation and research and development, then this platform feels like it was built just for you. The standout feature, in my opinion, is its unparalleled Elliott Wave and advanced charting suite. It's not just, drawing lines on a chart. The automated wave counting and labeling tools are a genuine game changer. I spent hours with this, and it can transform a process that might take ages into something that you can evaluate in seconds. One reviewer I came across said it best: MotiveWave's Elliott Wave engine is a game changer. I can evaluate counts lightning fast, no more dragging numbers and letters around. That's, kind of my experience. It lets you focus on interpreting the market, not on manual drafting. But a great analysis is useless if you can't test it. So that's where MotiveWave's strategy backtesting feature really shines. You can build your trading idea with their condition wizard or code and then run it through years of historical data. It gives you a full statistical report such as win rate, profit factor, average win-loss, and unlike some alternative platforms where backtesting feels kind of like an aftersight, this is built into MotiveWave's core as a vital step in the trading workflow. Another feature I used constantly was the replay mode. So this lets you rewind back in time and replay the market candle by candle or tick by tick. It's incredible for practice and for fine-tuning your entries and exits without the pressure of real money. You can see how your strategy would have navigated specific past events, which builds tremendous confidence in future trades. For trade management and review, the trade report tool is brutally honest and helpful. It analyzes your executed trades, showing you your performance across different accounts and instruments. It helps you spot your own weaknesses. And let's also not forget that they have a solid depth of market or DOM panel and a functional mobile app for monitoring and trading on the go. It's a complete package for the analytical trader. As one Mac user happily noted in a review, it's professional grade charting or trading software that works perfectly on their machine, which is a big deal in a Windows dominated space. Now, I wanted to see how all this feedback and the claims of their features held up in broader trading conversations and what people were saying about their use. So I dug into some forums like Reddit, where traders are brutally honest about their experience. I found a thread where someone asked, anyone here using MotiveWave for trading equities? He was comparing it to giants like Sierra Chart and other professional platforms. And the responses were telling. One user who trades futures with order flow gave a breakdown that matched my testing perfectly. He said MotiveWave is customizable, feature-rich, stable, and cross-platform. But his next point was the real clincher. He said, what sold me was the ability to save my setup to the cloud. This allows me to do my TA from home and then trade from work. So, I mean, yeah, think about that. It's not just about features on the list. It's about a seamless professional workflow where they include tools that help your setup and help you trade. You can do your deep analysis on your powerful home setup, save it instantly, and pull up the exact same charts with all of your drawings and studies on another computer. Okay, now let's look at Quantower's features. This platform is a playground for customization and speed. Its connections manager is super straightforward. It lets you hook up to multiple brokers and data feeds from the single clean interface here. But the DOM trader is really where Quantower flexes its muscles. It does a really good job with this one. It's fast, it's highly configurable, and it's built for placing orders with drag and drop ease. If you live in the DOM, you'll feel right at home here. It's designed for speed of execution above all else. Quantower also has its own backtest and optimize panel for strategy testing. It's capable, but my first-hand experience felt that it was more geared toward optimizing parameters for automated scripts instead of the deep discretionary strategy exploration that MotiveWave excels at. It serves a different master. A big draw for tech-savvy traders, though, is Quantower Algo, which uses C# for coding custom indicators and strategies. If you want to get deep and down into the details, this is what you would use. So this is really powerful, right? If you're a programmer, if you know what you're doing. But it also adds a huge layer of complexity, and for a trader who doesn't know anything about coding or who just wants to trade, it can feel like you need to become a software developer to actually be able to use that. But of course, like, no matter how many great features, no matter what the experience is, no platform is going to be perfect for any individual, right? So to make the best choice in your MotiveWave versus Quantower decision, you need to know the potential downsides to both. So I've used them, and I've sifted through the user complaints too, so let's talk about the trade-offs here. For MotiveWave, the most common critique I saw is, I think, the learning curve. Like, one user recently complained that after an update, the tutorials felt outdated and he struggled to get started because he found support lacking and he didn't seem to find anything that would teach him how to use the platform correctly. And I can understand that frustration. Like, when I first opened MotiveWave, it was pretty dense. There's a lot of features. It's built for professional grade analysis, and that complexity is the price of admission. But like, in my experience and from talking to other long-term users, once you climb that initial hill, you learn your bearings, you go through the tutorials and you figure things out a bit. They do have like extensive documentation and YouTube videos that can help, and that the power you get and the power you can like use to do your research and get really, really deep into it is definitely worth it. The platform's stability and its depth eventually become this advantage over anything else. It's definitely not for the casual beginner, though. It's for the committed trader who is willing to put some time into learning how to use it. For Quantower, the complaints often center on stability disruptions, and I did also see some about the learning curve. One active trader posted that the software sometimes tries to auto-update in the middle of a trading session, causing him to miss a trade. So this was one of the worst ones I saw. I haven't had it try to update mid-session personally, but I have experienced occasional hiccups with like data feeds or panel crashes. Nothing too bad though, like maybe it was my computer, but it is a risk with any highly modular cloud-aware platform, and it depends on your Wi-Fi speed. And when you do prioritize these cutting-edge features and constant updates, sometimes stability can take a slight backseat. It's a trade-off, but not a deal breaker, and I didn't really experience anything too bad. When it comes to pricing for this MotiveWave versus Quantower decision, both of these are professional tools with professional price tags to match. MotiveWave is an investment in deep analytical capability, while Quantower is a subscription for execution speed and flexibility and customization. Check those links in the description for the very latest pricing, plans, and any promotional deals I've managed to find. I'll do my best to keep those updated for you. Alright, after all of this testing, where does this Quantower versus MotiveWave battle leave us? Well, my verdict is simple. If your trading thrives on fast execution, order flow, and a highly customizable terminal for day trading and scalping, Quantower is a powerful and legitimate choice. However, if your edge and your profits come from deep technical analysis, rigorous strategy backtesting, and building high-conviction trades, then MotiveWave is in a league of its own. It's a specialized tool for a specific job, and it does that job exceptionally well. For the analytical trader, the value it provides in finding and verifying high-probability setups can justify its cost many times over. For turning complex market analysis into clear, actionable, and confident trading decisions, my vote goes decisively to MotiveWave. To explore MotiveWave further and see any current offers, check the links in the description of this video below.